Okay, today is a busy day. Fridays, uh, there's a few promotions that I like, especially the ones from PrizePick. Now I'm going to show you because I can see now it's finally active. Tennis is my favorite to bet on. Um, so today the promotion is 40% of your bet. That is a promotion, Flex Friday, 40% payout boost. I have up to $35 to bet. The good thing about this specific bet in this website is that you can do flex. So flex is at least, so you can do at least a three-way bet, and if you get two, for example, you get your money back. But because it's a 40% on top of it, if you do two out of three, you get 40% of the two, which is your money back. In this case, $35, 40% of that on top of the $35. And the reason I like it is because it's easier to hit two out of three. So one thing I wanted to mention: these apps are making a boatload of money with these parlays. Parlays, three, four, five bets. So five things have to happen, six things have to happen, seven things have to happen for you to win. This is the crazy thing about that is the odds. So if you have a two-way bet, you have, so two-way web in this case, for example, is high or low. And so if you have a two-way bet, you have high or low. So instead you do high, and the second bet you do high and high. So that's one option. Then you have high and low, or low and low, or low and high, or low and low. So it's four ways that you can bet: high, 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 low, 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 high. So three ways you can bet. So that is manageable. But when you go to a three-way bet, then it's exponential. It's not just one more time. Is instead of one out of three, is one out of six, if I'm not mistaken, in my calculation. That's why I said it's better if you're good with math. Um, so the odds of winning decrease a lot. And on top of that, if you do a four-way parlay, then the odds of winning increase even more. Or sorry, of winning decrease even more. So that's why if you do four and more parlay, it's not a good idea. That's why I don't like hard rock bet. They're to do flex, you have to do at least four, and then the odds are definitely not in your favor. And when you win three out of four, you barely make your money back. But on Price Picks and Underdog, if you if you get two out of three, you get your money back. That's good. But usually they give you good payout boosts, and then in this case, 40%. So you have very good chances of making your money back and a little more. Hopefully, you make it in full with 40%. So the reason I like tennis, tennis is a individual sport, so it has to do with the skills of the particular player. I've been doing a lot of betting, gambling on tennis recently, so I have a very good idea of some of the players that are up right now. Leolia Jinjin has been really doing well really, lately, but she's playing against Polona Herkel. I saw Polona Herkel today. She lost me some money because she is like 600 ranked in the world, and but she demolished today her opponent that was in the 90 something ranking. So I think she's an up and coming star. So I wouldn't want to bet against Polona Herkel. Well, Hercog demolished this other player, and even though Leola Jinjin is really good, um, so the options here for her, and I looked it up on the phone, which is easier to look at the options. Let's say Leola Jinjin, Fantasy Core. That's a good. That's one of the ones that I like to bet on. But she also had, hoping I can find it. Oh man, on the phone is different. It gives me more options. One of the options that she had is, oh, it doesn't let me. Is um, aces, less aces, less than a certain amount. Um, Oh man, unfortunately it's not here. I don't see it. Oh, let me see if I can look it up here. And aces, right there. Aces. So Leo Legend Gene, let me see if they give you the option. 2, 4, 5 aces. Oh, it only gives you more than. Okay, no, I'm not going to do that. So because it's not giving it to me here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Oh, so another thing is the good thing about PrizePicks. I mean, it's a good. At the beginning, I thought it was bad, but I actually now like it better. Is that you don't have to pick a winner; you only have to pick on their stats. So in this case, I'm betting that Polona Hercog, which is, as I mentioned, is demolishing people. She's gonna win. She's gonna win the game. So she's gonna win at least 12 games. So I'm gonna do more, 12 games won. Even if she doesn't win, I'm betting that she's gonna go at least 3 sets. If she loses in 3 sets, that should probably still mean that she'll win 12 games. So that is what I'm going to bet on. And I saw this Tamara Korpach. I am the fantasy score. I see the history. So what I'm saying about individual sports is that usually it depends on their own skills. Unless somebody demolishes them, they can keep a more steady stream of their own skills. So final score over 11 because she usually beats that a lot. That means she's doing good serves, responding well to the other player, aces, all that stuff. And I want to do a three-way. Three-way again. I either make my money back with two, or I make the full 40% plus on the three times, which is 2 times 60. Um, and plus 40%. So for that, I need to choose a third player. And I like Antonia Rustic. I've been looking at her lately. Um, to be honest, I need to do a little research on Kamila Rakimova. That's also important to do to do a research on the opponent, because you may think that the player is going to be doing great because she's a great player, but then you go into it, and the opponent is a beast. So it's important to do research. I like, by the way, I like a website to research the player's SOFA score. Again, I am not sponsored by anybody. So anything that I share here is what I found, what is worked for me. So there's other tools to do your research and to bet, but this is what I like. The one thing I don't like about SofaScore is sometimes it's, for whatever reason, I'm sure it has to do with the website, the way it is. I start getting spam, like the website jumps to like a spam website where you can get, I don't know, viruses or other things like that. So that's what I don't like. But anyway, I wanted to see Rakimova, what at least her ranking, what her ranking was. 112, Rusic is 78. So I'm expecting Rusic to win, or at least to keep her play consistent. So I'm gonna do over 14.5 fantasy score. And this is for tomorrow. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But that gives me flex play. I need to choose the promotion. Don't forget to do that. I have up to $35 to do this, so $35, and I'm gonna gamble at that. All right. I advised on another account that has the promotion up to $5. So I also did a similar, if not the same bet, for $5. Anyway, hopefully I'll get two of these things. At least two of them. That should be 35 times 40% if I win. So hopefully.